This truly has been our Jujutsu Kaisen. We are continuing part 25 of this saga of chapters at this point. Quarter of 100 chapters devoted to this singular fight because it's just lasted that long. Chapter 253. We are nearing the current running of the manga. Closer and closer. Maki has just stepped in to engage Sukuna. Yuji confronts a tormented Megami's soul. Let's see where this takes us. Okay, Mei. Who is the strongest grade 1 sorcerer? Huh? Kukusabe. It depends, but it's probably Kukusabe. That's my personal opinion. I guess Kukusabe. But maybe not if we include the big three families. Someone besides me and Usami. Okay, so apparently we've just got this universal agreement. Kukusabe is the strongest grade 1 sorcerer. It's kind of interesting. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Not exactly, really. I mean, he did deflect an Uzumaki, but like, I don't know. Some grade 1 sorcerers have had some very impressive showings. But anyway, back into the action. Breakneck speed between these two. Sukuna apparently still bored with this fight, even though he is sweating out here. Yeah, we've seen cars are no small obstacle. There's a slash or a cleave coming in, I believe. It looks like she might have been able to deflect that, hopefully. Oh, and there's another one. Who's this behind him? Ino, right? Yeah, this is Ino. Oh, Ino's taking a foot through the chest, though. Did he not have his usual curse tool? Yeah, above him. Oh, is that Kukusabe hitting with the blunt blade? Sukuna noticed. Dude, it's just these three. They're just trying to survive at this point. If this fight drags on, another problem will come up even if Yuta survives. I gotta stay here and stand firm. After Satoru Gojo's death, Hajime Kashimo, Hiromi Higuruma, and Yuta Okotsu each fought Sukuna with exceptional talent. But what piqued Sukuna's interest the most was the one who had forsaken Jujutsu, Maki Zenin, and her heavenly restriction. The King of Curses was elated by this reality. She isn't some punk like the boy. She has carved away everything to become a true void. In the end, Jujutsu is about nothing but skin and blood. But your body is bone and marrow, right? Do you get what that means? Your very existence denies Jujutsu. Which is worth turning into strength, Jujutsu or flesh? Let's settle that question with this fight. Has he stopped using reverse curse technique to heal? This is the first time that anyone has given me something to prove. Black Flash! Okay. So he's capable of it too. And it looks like that put Maki down. If Kukusabe's reaction is anything to go off of. No way. Am I the last one? What about Itadori and Choso? And I doubt Mei will show up to help. Oh, come on. If we had no chance of victory, I could have retreated earlier. But at this point, I have to fight, right? So, am I going to? Am I going to fight Sukuna? It was a bit of a shorter... No, actually, it was a full 22 pages. I'm kind of surprised by that. Didn't exactly feel like that. Okay. New shadow style. Simple domain. Evening moon, sword, aye. Sword drawing against my flying slashing attacks. Simple domain can cancel out the guaranteed hit as an anti-domain or anti-barrier tactic, but it can't neutralize the curse technique itself. It's basic, but a domain is a domain. Inside... okay. Inside this domain, my cursed energy output rises even as Sukuna's techniques slightly weaken. But best of all, I can incorporate my own original program, automatically intercepting anything that intrudes into the domain. He's got good reflexes. So far, I've mostly handled Sukuna's flat slashes by relying on guesswork, based on the source of the cursed energy in motion. But this should be better. That one got a little close, though. That was scary. Curse technique activation without motion. I'll hit you next time. Here it comes. The slash that cuts the world. Dismantle. To be honest, in terms of horsepower, Nanami and I are more powerful. It's more that I can't imagine Kukusabe losing than I can imagine him winning. He's an excellent swordsman with a wide variety of moves. He can also use barrier techniques. He has strong analytical and decision-making skills based on his immense knowledge of JUJUTSU. He's versatile and useful sorcerer, so I'd want him with me on a deserted island. Plus, he's got a couple of trump cards. He's got Simple Domain. Beginners need Binding Vows to do that. I think that's Miwa, yeah. Mine vanishes if both my feet leave the ground during activation. Kukusabe does it without a Binding Vow. And with a super wide range. Slurp the ice cream. Aiming for a charge to broaden the curse technique target, he's expanded his Simple Domain. New Shadow Style's sword drawing is basically a counter that lures the opponent in, but Kukusabe expands Simple Domain later to draw his opponent. And his Simple Domain has a program that intercepts anything that invades the domain. When attacking sorcerers who have risen to grade 1 without a curse technique, I don't think with their mind, but with their backbone. Those they strike don't stand a chance. So he's just like raw standing on business. Oh. Okay. He actually hit Sukuna better than I was expecting. I don't know anyone who can withstand that, but a certain someone doesn't need to. Okay, the sword shatters apparently. Just probably hitting him that many times. But he's going for hands regardless. I mean, he is a swordsman at the end of the day. But I guess he's still willing to scrap. This isn't like me. Why am I fighting so hard? It's Yaga's fault, because I owe him. Yaga is already gone, so maybe that's why. They say the dead don't speak, so we can only imagine what they'd say if they were alive. Even if I don't risk my life in a fight, Yaga would have criticized me, or refused to let me see my younger sister in Takaru. But he might look a little sad. Not because I didn't risk my life, but because he couldn't fight alongside me. Okay. I had to check who was talking. But the biggest reason I support Kukusabe is that while he often complains, and he's always rational and reliable. In other words, he's kind-hearted. Enough thinking. Miwa and others have become players in the Culling game, so if I pull out now, Sukuna will kill them. The kids risk their lives in this fight. As an adult, I should do no less. New Shadow Style. Hazy Moon. You were aiming at my injured heart. That was easy to read. Damn. Kukusabe! This is starting to get annoying. Oh, bye, Boyui. I don't recognize you. Oh, it's, I don't remember his name. It's been so long since he was here. Michael? Or... I can't remember. I'm sure I'll figure it out shortly. If you don't know me, you don't belong here. That's why we say island folk have antennae with poor reception. What does that even mean? Care to elaborate, good sir? He saved the teleportation boy with his curse technique. There's a big hand there. Who is this joker behind him? Is that one of Gato's old buddies? No thank you. An opponent who could beat Satoru Gojo? He's on a whole other level, so why would I fight him? Well, the beast is bound to get tired. That's when you help finish him off. What, like a status bar in a video game? Your Japanese is getting better. Nice vocabulary. We expect the damage from Tengen merging with the people of Japan to spread outside the country. Even if a giant cursed spirit like Godzilla came to my homeland. Oh, this is him talking. Michael, I think. Even if a giant cursed spirit like Godzilla came to my homeland, it'd be better than fighting Sukuna. Why do Japanese people think that cheerful black guys can survive anything? I have to refuse this request for the sake of the other brothers as well. It's just older people who watch too many movies. And you've never been cheerful. Gojo himself should come ask. If you're Japanese, you should be polite. Do you want me to beg you to do it? Now you're angry at me? Oh, I'm so scared. Yuta. Let me talk to Miguel alone. Miguel, close. Miguel, that's right. What would you do, Larue? Larue? I'm with you. I just wanted Suguru to be king. It is him. That's right. It was all for Gato. Taking care of Akotsu paid them back for overlooking me in Shinjuku. I'm done with this country. You and I, as well as Mimiko, Nanako, Manami, and Toshishisa, all loved Suguru. Shibuya, huh? Are you suggesting I get payback? Or reclaim Gato's body from Genjaku? No, what I'm saying is, let's mourn him together. But instead of going to his grave to lay flowers and reminisce, we'll fight. Look to the heavens and pray for his soul. But it'll actually be hell. I have a condition. I don't want to fight in a group against an opponent who can use a domain. We'll only join after Gojo and Akotsu lose, and Sukuna can't use his domain anymore. Us? Including me? The more the merrier. He looks like he's standing there to tell his mom he just threw up at 3 a.m. He doesn't have his domain. Gojo left a nice souvenir. You mean a parting gift. Furthermore, his reverse curse technique is weak, and all of his forearms, the lower left one is incomplete, and the lower right isn't combat functional, and his heart isn't fully healed. I almost feel bad. Coming in and stealing the glory. They're pretty confident about this then. Does he use big hands then? It looks like big hands. Yeah, big hands. Of course, that I would not want to use a hand like a thing that is just like an extension of you against Sukuna, because he is just going to slash that thing. He ain't worried about it. They are dodging around the slashes though, or at least Miguel is. Larue's curse technique is heart catch. It grabs the target of the curse techniques. He can restore the virtual hand after it's destroyed multiple times, but 1/10 of the damage returns to the main body, which is Larue. Okay. Not a very interesting curse technique. Oh, okay, this is Sukuna. Not a very interesting curse technique. The one with the real appeal is Miguel Odor's curse technique, Prayer Song. The beat he keeps with his body drives away curses and strengthens his physical abilities. Miguel's cursed technique has no domain, and basically buffs and debuffs himself and his opponent. It's convenient, but not very scary. Hey, why do you know my curse technique? Seeing it gave me the basic idea. What's really frightening is your physique. It's because 99% of sorcerers are Japanese. On top of different bone structure and musculature, you have cursed energy reinforcement, and that alone makes you a threat. That's a racist stereotype. Not all black men are athletic. I'm not special because I'm black. I'm just me. Sorry. I forgive you. Would he even be a threat to you, Gojo-sensei? I don't know if I can explain it well, but if Miguel and I competed physically without cursed techniques, but with cursed energy reinforcement, I could beat linear movement, but I would probably lose in point movement. Okay, that sort of makes sense. So, basically what we need to understand is Miguel is strong as hell. And Choso's up here. Dude, Choso's just being the sniper over here. He's honestly not doing a whole lot. Oh, and Yuji's back. Back through the roof. You're still here? Dismantle is a slash that cuts the world and has a broadened curse technique target. So activating it requires the Enma palm sign when activating, like when activating Malevolent Shrine. However, before transforming, when he has half his arms, Sukuna imposed a binding vow on the activation condition so he could cut Gojo. Now he must satisfy both the palm sign and curse chant conditions for the slash that cuts the world, and direct the curse technique with hand signs. Okay, so he basically panic made his technique worse because he needed to kill Gojo with it, which I suppose makes sense. But that also means if you can disable his hands, you stand a chance about not just being instantly jibbed by it. Yuji once again going for punches on him. It's just... Oh, and Maki's back. Even after I hit her with a black flash, Maki-senpai, this is it. He can't complete the palm sign with just the top and bottom right hands. His reverse curse technique still isn't functioning. We all worked together to last this long, so we can win this. Black Flash. Satoru Gojo regained reverse curse technique after 2 black flashes. As for the King of Curses, he regained it after 1, let me guess. Do you really need for me to explain why I can't use Black Flash? Well, to break things down for you, it's because of Six Eyes. Black Flash is a distortion in space that arises when a sorcerer applies cursed energy within 1/1,000,000th of seconds of a physical blow, or 1/10,000th of a seconds of a physical blow. I feel like this is lacking as an explanation. If that's all there is to it, then I should be able to do it at will. Imagine I throw a straight punch with cursed energy. There are 3 types of cursed energy it possesses. Cursed energy reinforcing my fist, cursed energy striking my opponent, and cursed energy bearing those 2. Also, timing isn't the only thing. Blending these 3 can also cause Black Flash to arise or not arise. No one, except me, can accurately adjust. Therefore, this blend changes according to the environment at the time, which includes the opponent's cursed energy and the condition of your own body. It may sound funny, but I think even air temperature and humidity have an impact on after all. Black Flash is about the space itself. In other words, there's no single right answer to the conditions for using Black Flash. Besides, when I fight seriously, curse techniques intertwine with physical blows. In a situation like that, Black Flash is practically up to luck, even for me. Truth is, Nanami has done it more times consecutively than I have. But I'm above in the total number. Plus, my fights end so fast that I don't get many chances to use it. Each story would also overtake him later, yeah. Including the one against me, Sukuna used Black Flash. Oh, this is Maki. Including the one against me, Sukuna used Black Flash twice. The guy the other one hit And the guy with him must be the helpers Yuta said might come. This is bad. His condition is likely to improve. We should get out of here. Sukuna might recover curse technique like Sensei did. Who are the guy who got hit and the guy in the sunglasses? Yuji and the others must be not saying anything because those two are on Jujutsu High's side. We need to cooperate with them and finish off Sukuna before he replenishes reverse curse technique. Okay. Is that like a... Oh. Okay, yeah. It's a handlebar or like a monkey bar or something. They're like pinning him to the wall with it. That's hilarious. Choso gonna just rain down right on his head. Not if he goes back through the wall, though. Maki, again, going after his heart. Dude, they're just insanely fast. What kind of movement is that? Is he using the air itself as footing? Black Flash! Is this 3 consecutive ones now? Did she block it? Or did she... I think she got hit by it. That's the 3rd time. The output of his normal slashes is also increasing. He's getting stronger. Supernova. Oh no. He got behind me faster than his flying slashes? Oh. Black Flash! Oh. Okay, that makes sense. He used blood armor to decrease the damage. Oh, he basically just wrapped it around Sukuna's fist instead. That's it. No matter how much he tries to improve his condition through Black Flash, if he takes an attack from Yuji, his cursed energy output and body control will go down again. Yuji, do it. They dap each other up, literally. Got it. Larue, that's enough. We should pull out. No, Miguel. There's more left to do. No. Don't do anything to that poor boy. Yuji still can't use convergence very well, so he can really be such a handful. Piercing blood. Okay, so Yuji's got the family blood manipulation too. Oh, look at that panel of Yuji. That's got to go in the thumbnail. Simply got to. That is so cool. I want to know what his little arm thingies are. If you can see them right there. Those thingies. What are those? I wonder if we're going to get an explanation or if they're just armor he's wearing. In Shibuya, Mahito had a feeling each story would use Black Flash, and now Sukuna is experiencing a similar feeling. However... What? I can't take my eyes off that sorcerer. He's in love? My attention is shifting away from the boy. His heart catch doesn't just grab bodies. Oh, that's him speaking. Larue. Heart catch doesn't just grab bodies. Cutie, honey, look this way. Once I've grabbed an opponent, I can even grab his heart. Oh, that's awesome! Just all distracted. Black Flash! Black Flash releases Yuji's potential amidst a shower of black sparks. Yuji Itadori has awakened. This is the Yuji comeback. The Yuji run back. Who exactly is Yuji Itadori? Kenjaku's child, but I don't know from which body. I once sensed the same thing in him as in you, though his face made me laugh. Your residuals in that vessel aren't enough to explain it. He's too powerful for an empty shell. Well, Kenjaku wouldn't have a child for no reason. Perhaps his mate was my other half reincarnated, and thus possessed the same soul. Your other half? I was almost born as twins. Maybe my mother was starving. Rather than starve myself, I ate my other half. Then that soul wandered and mated with Kenjaku. That's incredibly weird. The cursed objects that are Sukuna's fingers were sealed in Yuji Itadori, even though he was a player in the culling game. I suppose it was necessary to strengthen the vessel. Oh, is that so? Does that mean that Yuji Itadori has the potential to equal Sukuna? It might seem that way. So, Sukuna was going to be born a twin, and his mother was starving. So instead of, he basically consumed his twin in the womb instead of, like, starving to death. And then that soul went on to be Yuji's, that would have to be Yuji's, like, paternal side. So Yuji's paternal side had the soul of Sukuna's brother, and Kenjaku was his mother's side. That is so weird. There is so much shenanigans with how, like, Jujutsu gets passed down. But that does mean that Yuji is carrying, like, the lineage of Kenjaku and Sukuna, the two big bads. Oh, they're ready. This is such a cold scene. Oh. Black Flash. Black Flash. Okay, snip, snip. I knew it. He can use it. At present, Yuji Itadori has two curse techniques. Integration of death painting wombs 4 through 8, engraved blood manipulation on him. Okay, so that's what was happening earlier. And the awakened state gained from Black Flash has drawn out Malevolent Shrine, which was engraved on him as Ryomen Sukuna fully fleshed curse. So Yuji has the Shrine curse technique too. Okay, well, I guess we finally know what Yuji's curse technique is. That would be his, like, born with one. But I guess it's both, technically. So, he's using Cleave then, there. It looks like. Just kind of a slower version of Cleave, it seems to be. And he's also got him by the foot. And here comes Sukuna's Cleaves. Yeah, going across the face. Black Flash! The same curse technique may manifest somewhat differently depending on the era and sorcerer, but this is subnormal. He just awakened and his output is low. The real problem is his punching accuracy. Who is this? Is this Gojo? I think this is Gojo. You want to use Nanami's curse tool? I don't mind. But why ask us? Well, you're Nanami's old friends. You knew him longer than I did. You saw him more after we graduated, you know. Yeah, because he came back. He's surprisingly cool with it. The school was already on the 3-year system, even though it's vocational. I agree that Ino should have it. I'm serious, man. Nanami trusted you more than anyone. Number 4. Ryu. This is his Auspicious Beast technique. We haven't gotten to see a lot of Ino, actually. He's super underrated. It looks to be just basically giant wolf, snake, serpent, dragon, tiger thing. That's super cool. And he's got the blunt blade back. Damn it. But Yuji's behind him. All he needed was the distraction. Dude, these guys just keep popping their heads in. And, like, honestly, they aren't doing a lot to Sukuna, but they're giving Yuji a chance to not immediately die and to actually start fighting back. Black Flash! He keeps striking with Black Flash. Does he actually think he can equal me? Wow. Poor Ino, he's tapped out after one. I ran out of Kirin too. Sorry, Nanami. I totally failed. Okay. Oh, Yuji's taking actual blows now. Okay. Even an attack that combines blunt force with a slash didn't faze him. Yeah, Yuji is unstoppable right now. Black Flash! That's such a sick... How is he hitting all these consecutively? Like he has gone beyond the luck involved. Yeah, he don't care. Black Flash! Damn you, boy! Maybe I didn't do so bad after all. Kick his ass. Black Flash. Man. Need I say more? That's pretty awesome. Okay. We're going to see what happens next. Let's see. That is chapter 29. We went from chapter 25 to 29. Really? We only read 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's see what happened. Let's do our little scroll through that we got. We started off with everyone agreeing Kukusabe is apparently the strongest grade 1 sorcerer. Maki having her run-in with Sukuna continue. Ino jumping in for the first time. And Kukusabe realizing that he's basically going to have to fight. He can't run away now. And he also gets really excited about like testing metal with Maki, which makes sense. This was also an incredibly hard picture. Am I going to fight Sukuna? Yeah, buddy. Go get in there. You'll do great. Spoiler alert, Kukusabe stands his ground for a little while and actually gets, where is it? A volley of slashes off. But sword breaks, goes to hand, starts reforming his sword with cursed energy, and he ends up bodied. Wee Wee goes to get him, for Sukuna to realize, hey, you're actually irritating me, brat. I'm gonna kill you. Only for Miguel, and I'm gonna remember this guy's name. No, I'm not. Larue? Larue? Larue. Larue? Larue! I remembered. There it is. And they have a conversation. This must be when Yuta basically went to request them for help, which they probably have mixed feelings about, considering Yuta is the person who killed Geto. Interesting how that wasn't brought up, but, you know, I suppose Gege needed them in the story now. Also, like, happens, you know? Still, Miguel comes up, and him and LaRue are like, oh, yeah, this is gonna be easy. Spoiler alert, again, not easy. Cool technique, though. Soul Heart Catch, I think he said it was called. And Miguel, like, just... Miguel is actually, like, does a great job dodging these slashes. His, beat rhythm-based technique actually doing him great dividends there. Yeah, Heart Catch. Pretty cool technique. I also like the idea that it can, like, catch your attention, like he does later. Dude, Miguel, this is actually also a hard picture. Keeps the beat with his body, drives away curses, and strengthens his physical abilities. So he keeps his beat, and, like, it wards things away, while he also gets a little stronger. And Gojo even says, like, pound for pound, he's stronger physically, not with curse technique, but, like, physically. Choso is doing his Choso thing. Once again aiding. Maki is back, and this is when Sukuna just starts laying in with the black flashes. Time after time after time. Gojo explains how black flashes work a little bit. They're ganging up on him, only to just keep getting pounded by black flashes. Maki put out. Choso put out. I don't think... Choso's not dead there, right? Yeah. Choso will be okay. And it looks like it's about to get bad when Yuji whips out piercing blood. And at this point, Yuji is like... He is escalating. He's awakening. Itadori has awakened. Now, we didn't know what that meant originally, but now we realize, because of basically this lineage, that he is indirectly related, well, indirectly, out in the most roundabout way, related to Sukuna. He has manifested both the blood manipulation technique, as well as the malevolent shrine technique, or just shrine. which was engraved on him as Ryuna's fully fleshed curse. Yeah, I knew it. He can use it. He has 2 curse techniques. At present, though, that does mean there's possibility for more. I'm not sure. Maybe he has his own, as well as these 2 that come from his, like, lineage. And these 2 just absolutely start wailing on each other. Ino causes a good distraction, getting in there, taking some of the attention off Yuji for him to land another Black Flash. Ino feels like he's failed Nanami. But Yuji just Black Flash after Black Flash. He is even grabbed by Sukuna, but he is just not letting... He gets his eye torn off, and he's just not letting go. He lands 3. Here comes another one. 4. Just rapidly. This was just... Oh, I cannot wait to see this animated. Sukuna pinned up against the wall. Yuji relentlessly blasting Black Flash after Black Flash after Black Flash. I mean, Yuji has become something all new in of itself right now. He's just so done. He's so done. I can't wait to hear what he is thinking and feeling right now. Because he's got to be having that runner's high. I guess that sorcerer's high. But also, like, he looks infuriated because Sukuna has just dealt out so much relentless death and destruction to the people around him, to the people he cares about, and he's holding his best friend hostage. I can't wait to hear what Yuji has to say about this. But our recording's already running on 40 minutes now, so I'm going to go ahead and call it there. Super, super good, though. This fight is somehow, despite being nearly 30 chapters long at this point, is still panning out with new interesting developments as we go on. So, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you all enjoyed. I certainly did. I'll catch you all next time.